some kind of way because of the possible connection there. But we can only just speculate what would possibly happen, being that if the company just cares about its funding, if the company's only talking about keeping or retaining something that brings them income. Just looking up Electronic Arts, right? Founded in 1982 by Trip Hawkins. Their current revenue, 7.42 billion with a B. As of 2023, their reported revenue, their income, 7.42 billion, but they're being bought for 55 billion. And Wavy, you were saying something to me earlier in general about the 20 billion. That's also like a part of the overall buyout, which is, correct me if I'm wrong, like a payoff loan. Like how's it working out when they're buying?
Yeah, for the most part. So basically, EA they had to take on about 20 billion in debt because of this deal. And if y'all watch the, I had a video out on this, in the channel on TikTok and Instagram a couple weeks ago when it first broke out. But yeah, they getting $20 billion in debt because of the deal and all that. It's like a leveraged buyout kind of deal. It's just basically expected that EA is going to have like a big ass a junk loan due to this high risk, aka that means that they're going to have to do a high interest rate like payback for this, aka we about to see, if not happening already, probably in the future, hopefully not, we might be seeing a whole lot of like massive layoffs again and studio closures just to pay back all this money. Because and I also think that like because of this might be like a lot of like if you're not making us any money like that, I feel like you about to go. Like, and I know even like me in my head, and I feel like a lot of people been saying this too.
Right.
A lot of people been saying that like they think BioWare might be the first to go because of this. And there's been rumors that we posted recently too, like a couple weeks ago, that BioWare has been like not on a chopping block, but like ever since the these are the Veilguard, and then I don't think it did that good that EA wanted it to do. Like, they looking at BioWare a little funny right now, and I wouldn't be surprised that if like even after this, if this deal goes through, I could see BioWare getting like it might be time to go for them. I don't want it to happen, but I don't see EA like, especially under the Saudi Arabia, like. If y'all thought EA was about $1 now, under private, like under Saudi Arabia, I feel like it's gonna be even more about $1. And those the big games that we know, FIFA, Madden, all the games with microtransactions, like those ones moving the needle right now. And they're gonna probably just keep the foot on the gas on those. That's in my opinion. I don't think they're gonna put a lot of emphasis on single player games no more. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Right.
Especially because that $20 billion in debt and they gotta pay a higher interest rate. I don't think they want to like hold on to that debt for longer than they have to.
No, because that builds. I wonder what the interest rate is.
I wouldn't even get a chance to look at that the business rate, but
yeah,
the interest rate. But yeah, if you're that high in debt and it's that high of interest rate like accumulating, get rid of that as soon as possible.
Yeah. Like we feel like we'd have to have some type of finance expert in here to talk about it, because I know I'm not a finance expert. There's definitely a little more weight on it than I am for finances. But Joe, like now, even just sourcing. Shout out to like Wikipedia for summaries. People say trust Wikipedia. Like, man, you can trust Wikipedia a little better than most things right now.
Honestly, you can. This is crazy.
The deal is subject to regulatory approval and stockholders, but is expected to be completed by June 2026. 20 billion.
So we still have 6 months out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Of the total price, 20 billion will be backed by loans from JP Morgan Chase, with the rest covered by equity. Now, like you said, equity being what? Items that you own, things you sell, like liquidating your assets.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, comment section, because you guys definitely will. Somebody say that's wrong. But like equity is usually, things that you're invested in, things that you own that have value that you want to, push off the boat so you can not sink. If completed, it would be the largest leveraged buyout to date, exceeding the $32 billion buyout of TXU Energy in 2007. So this will be the biggest energy buyout of businesses, not even just for gaming, businesses. You know, and this is
crazy to say that gaming is somewhere in that realm. That's crazy. Still.
Yeah. So. And to say that, you know, when we have the conversation, I think this would even, I know you're going to say something tying back to the episode that we did about the big three. Was it Nintendo, Apple, and Disney?
Yep, and it's still the big three. It's still the big three, and there's nothing you can say that is going to convince me otherwise. They're still the big three out of all of them. That's another episode for another time, but yeah, they're still the big three.
Like when we visit, because like check out that episode that we did a while ago. We probably need to do an updated version, but
yeah,
especially with how things are going with Hulu. But I'll go with that right now. In part due to political climate. So the Financial Times said that the buyout is not expected to hit any regulatory hurdles, in part due to political climate of the United States due to Kushner, who is the U.S. President Donald Trump's son-in-law, and has a good relationship with Saudi Arabians. So part of the buyout transition and to cover the debt, the new owners plan to significantly reduce operating costs by incorporating artificial intelligence throughout the company. Lord have mercy.
Just like how Microsoft said they're going to start doing that. They invest $80 billion in AI. EA is taking that same route. You know what I'm saying? They got to pay out that $20 billion off somehow. It's unfortunate, but you know that's that. And I think what I said about the $20 billion in debt before, and how like it could be in studio closures and stuff like that. I think I got that from Jason Sarayo. Shout out to Jason Sarayo. He be doing a lot of stuff. He's a good insider and everything. You know, come on the podcast one time, man. We want to talk to you.
Yeah, Jason, come through. Yeah, for real.
Word. But like, yeah, he was one that even said that like, yeah, they're on the hook for that $20 billion. So just be on the lookout. It can mean mass layoffs. It can mean like more aggressive monetization and other like big cost cutting measures. And I'm almost positive, like, you know, there's going to be a whole big, more emphasis on microtransactions, even more than usual, that's EA's bread and butter right now. But
get this also.